What up? What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. How y'all doing out there? It's legal now, motherfuckers. Don't give me no funny looks. So this is the second week of the new year. How everybody doing out there? We got some fuck shit going on in the news, in the country. Got people living with dead people, probably Democrats. And yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of entitlement of children and some workplace fuck shit that I just noticed today, and whatever the fuck else decides to come through our path. So let me, without further ado, introduce one of the co-hosts for tonight, comedian Dee Smith.
Going on?
What up?
Same shit, different day.
How you doing this fine evening there, Dan?
Still trying to figure out how the hell you can live with somebody for 6 years and they're dead.
It just depends if she's starfishing you or not.
Dude.
She could have been a dead fuck to begin with. Who fucking knows?
The sheriff said it's like one of the most well-preserved dead people he's ever seen.
There you go. There you go. Look, and on the threes and fours tonight, before we get too deep in this conversation, we got Greg in the house.
What up, y'all?
And joining us a little bit later, supposedly, we will have our foreign consultant, Dino the Genetic Marvel, from parts unknown in Canada, because I hear there's a lot of fuck shit going on with Trudeau out there, too.
We gotta give him a write-up for being late.
Yeah, all that weight he lost, he should be moving a lot faster.
I was gonna say that.
Don't you dare.
I just did.
Uh-oh.
There he goes.
Speak of the devil.
Hello, Satan.
Or at least devils love handles.
Well, he's up, but he doesn't have his camera up, so I think he's just getting set up. So we can up. There he is.
There he goes.
Dino, give me a thumbs up if you're ready.
Does he have a romper on?
I think so.
Yo, what's up?
He got a romper on. Look at that sexy bitch. Look at that sexy motherfucker.
So it's a hoodie. It's all just but it is from Super Mario World inside Universal Studios. Woohoo! It's awesome.
That makes me want to go throw my Luigi outfit on.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, like the Super Mario World that they have is fucking wild.
The last thing they got left.
I think that's they're redoing a bunch of stuff and they're adding more like every day. Like it's
Well, you know, fucking Apple is supposedly buying Disney out. Well, they were. I don't think they're doing it anymore. Iger's running Disney into the fucking ground.
Bro,
Iger and that chick who's fucking up Star Wars.
So we had the VIP tour, which meant like we had like a behind the scenes tour, and then also like we went ahead of, like, you know, you get the fast pass at Disney. They have that
privilege pass. We know.
Well, no, but we went. Oh no! It was above white privilege. It was like upper white class privilege. Okay, so fast pass.
Oh, dude, you must have got railed on the cost.
Bro, we went ahead of fast pass people, and then like we did the whole park in one day, everything, and they're like, it's about 3 days that you need to do this. So it's like, okay, lunch is included. I'm like, all right, cool. So, and like, yeah, bro, it was awesome. But like,
I like the hoodie though. That's badass.
Yeah, bro, and it's actually like, it's a nice hoodie too. It's actually quite comfortable.
Nice.
Zip down in the front, but big pockets. And I'm like, oh, good. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'd rock it.
Hey, I wore it just for you, Marco. Just for you.
I seen the M on the head. That M is for Marco, not Mario.
Yeah. Dude, The Mario brothers are Italian, not Puerto Rican.
How the fuck do you know? Captain Lou Albano played a fucking Mario, and then Bob Hoskins. So that's a fucking an Italian and or not an Italian. What was Lou Albano? Nobody even knows what the fuck. Wasn't he like Samoan or something like that?
Pork chop, maybe?
And Bob Hoskins was a fucking British dude.
Hold on. Captain Lou Albano.
Remember when he had the rubber bands pierced through his cheek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to just fucking grab one of them, pull them, and just.
Lou Albano is Italian American.
Oh, okay, I was wrong.
He was born in Westchester County, New York.
Oh, so he was American. He was American with Italian fucking parents.
He was American, but talked really funny. Not like the South, but different.
Say the South again. That's funny.
So since you're here, man, like I hear Trudeau is doing a lot of fuck shit, and now he's trying to prep. He's trying to tell the Europe and all them places to watch out for America if Trump fucking becomes president again, and the world needs to take precautions if Trump becomes president again.
Yeah,
that little bitch can't get his own country straight, and he's running his mouth about this. Is like 2 weeks in a row. Last week he was warning Canadians not to come to America because we're racist and all kind of phobics.
Yeah, you're all terrorists, every one of you.
Absolutely.
And also, like, in all honesty, at this point, okay. So look, I have been to Cleveland. I have been to Los Angeles. Okay. Honestly, okay, not that different.
Did you step in anybody's shit in LA?
No. Well, okay, we were in very nice areas, right? I'll tell you that much. But like, it wasn't. The only thing was that you saw more homeless people because you're like, oh yeah, it's Los Angeles. The weather's decent most of the year. I get it. But we didn't see any like
homeless. It's because it's nice out there. Yeah, all kind of homeless here. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I could see that somebody being homeless would be more prevalent. Like I remember when we used to vacation in Florida in like the late 80s, early 90s, where like we'd see homeless people in Fort Lauderdale be like, yeah, well, it's the beach. You don't have to have a home. That's the best part, right? Like if you're going to be homeless, you're going to be homeless in the mountains where it's icicles everywhere. No, fuck that. That's stupid.
Yeah, because you got trees to make a home. You aren't living in a sandcastle on the beach.
Yeah, I know.
I'd much rather have a sandcastle to be nice and cool in there and shit.
Like, bro.
And then the tide comes in, or some little bastard kid, like fucking one of Dan's kids, kicks the fucking side of the sandcastle while you're asleep. Now you're like.
And that's what we'll call Exhibit A, officer. That's why he killed his family.
Ta-da! That only been Uncle Marco's sandcastle.
Yeah. That's why you should discipline your children.
Marco is not homeless and will never be homeless. Marco don't even like camping. Camping is disrespectful to the homeless. To me, it is very disrespectful to homeless people to go camping anywhere you're at, whether it be the beach or the mountains. Yeah. You're paying fucking God knows how many hundreds of dollars for the same thing that this poor motherfucker goes through every night. Let me live like a homeless person for $5,000. Yeah.
No, I like going to a cottage. I'm like going out into the wilderness where I'm like, oh yeah, we just bring our own food, and I am like, because you know what, being out in nature I think is important. But yeah, camping. No, I'm old. I don't want to sleep in on
even
the ground.
When I was young, no. I pulled up my van. If I couldn't get to the nearest hotel, my van would have a bed in the back. I'd have my own toilet back there. I'd have a TV. Ask Greg. I brought a generator that was half the size of my car just so I could have coffee and watch Netflix in the morning. Everybody's waking up hungover and shit. What the hell is that noise? Y'all want some coffee? And I mean, I'm not talking about coffee on a campfire. I have my coffee machine right the fuck there. Sugar cream.
The funny thing is, like, if I heard that waking up, I'd be like, "I'm in, yeah, man. I'm totally down for a coffee. Yeah, fucking, let's get some bacon going. I'll help out, no problem. What do you need me to do?" Right?
You ever see a porta potty after a 3-day fucking festival?
Oh,
oh my god!
Hey, I would rather fast and just not eat, so I don't have to shit. Just for that, I'm like, nope, not gonna do that. No, thank you.
Too many drugs not to shit, whether you eat or not.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Well, that's also true, right?
But that's why I bring my own toilet. I got 2 camping toilets and I got a backup one that you put over a bucket. But I got 2 fancy camping toilets. You press the button, it shoots water down in there, keeps everything nice and clean and sanitary. And yeah, it is
all that and mental health issues. He's got it all. Ta-da!
What's Marco doing? Taking shit in the back of the van?
Yeah. Go to the back of the van. You'll get 2 surprises: a conversation and a surprise. Yeah, there you go. That's great.
Oh yeah. Greg and them used to trip out on me because they'd have everything set up like real campers, and I'd come down and I'd put a sheet around everything. What number can I call in? You can't, Matt. You can't. You just watch and listen and be happy.
You can.
What number can I call in? No, you can just comment whatever you want to say, and
we'll bring it right
we'll
up
make
here
fun
for
of
you.
It's no problem.
When the Browns play like crap.
I mean, the answer is yes. Was it? So are the Browns out of it? Is that it? Are they done?
The Browns are always out of it. That's one thing I can't understand about everybody. Every year, it's the same thing. Since I was a kid, every year, Browns gonna make it. Browns gonna make it. Fuck Schittsburg. Schittsburg this. Schittsburg that. And then maybe if they get lucky enough to get to the playoffs, they're always out it. They never make it to the game. The Steelers, they might have a chance here and there. But, if the Steelers lose, hey, we played the game.
It's a roll of TP.
Oh, his picture.
Or when the Browns play like crap. Guffaw.
I got to roll
a big Browns helmet.
I got a fucking roll of toilet paper that trumps it all, and it's Biden's face. You just wipe your ass with Biden's face. Dude,
I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm saying it's not healthy, sir.
I think the guys in it are probably some kind of, give me some kind of old age tumor or something.
Also,
it's not a tumor.
Yeah, it's not a tumor.
Wake up with a fucking polyp with Biden's face on it.
I don't know.
Dude, I can't fucking understand it, man. Like I was watching some of the shit about the election, and Biden's getting cocky and he's not going to the primaries in certain states and this and that.
Yeah.
The Democrats ain't even got a fucking another person to run besides Biden yet.
Which makes
sense. They're saying now that Biden is leading Trump in Pennsylvania.
For what?
How many? Yeah, in the polls, Biden is leading. The only place I see Biden leading anywhere is where the illegals are. Because I've seen videos also lately showing all these illegals coming across with Joe Biden for president shirts on. And they're all saying, thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, this and that.
Why would anybody in Pennsylvania vote for Biden? Nobody in Pennsylvania should vote for Biden because he fucking took that pipeline right out from underneath their nose.
Nobody should vote for Biden, period. I don't understand how anybody could vote for. I would love if anybody is out there in internet land who is listening to this right now. If you could tell me what the fuck is going on in your mind that you would vote for Biden, and it can't be that you don't like Trump. There's other fucking candidates, so don't give me that you don't like Trump. I have to know. Who the fuck is voter? Who thinks life is better now that Biden was president? I just got my fucking stock statements for the fucking this quarter. $200,000 in 3 years. $200,000 gone. That's how bad this economy is and how bad everything is shit the bed. So I need somebody to tell me why the fuck you're voting for Biden. Why? What? Because I'm in your tax bracket. Tell me. I would like to fucking know.
I feel like this is.
I voted for me.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a good.
I didn't like Biden or Trump, so I swear to God, I wrote myself in. Swear to fucking right hand of God, I wrote myself in.
D.D. Smith.
You can do that though, can't you?
Yes.
You can write in whoever. Fucking The Rock got write-in votes back in the day. The Rock got write-in votes. A dead guy actually beat one of the candidates. Somebody wrote a dead guy's name in.
I like it. Beneficial. I don't know. It's very confusing.
It's not confusing to me. It's common sense. I need to know straight up. Like, is it who's getting the money? You know, because usually it's some kind of money or some kind of tax breaks. Well, I'm in that tax bracket and I'm not getting that fucking break.
Yeah.
So I would fucking love to know.
You know that they lowered the child income credit now too?
Dude, there's gonna be all kind of money being passed out here the next year.
All the prices of everything went up, so it actually cost me more money to take care of my children, but they give me less back.
Yep.
How the fuck does that make sense?
How does any of it make sense anymore, man? I'm noticing more and more, and I got to give it credit to my boy Jared, because Jared, usually is on this kick. But the whole taxes thing, man, like nobody's getting in trouble for fuck shit they're doing now. Everything is, he didn't pay this, he didn't pay that, or these taxes didn't this, these taxes didn't that. Did you know none of these fucking taxes, including the income tax, was supposed to be permanent? None of that shit was supposed to be permanent.
That's correct.
I had to pay all my shit back. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I owe fucking property tax on property I inherited. How the fuck?
Where's the property at? Is it in Florida?
Nah, I got property. I got a couple pieces of land. Some in Camel, some in Youngstown.
Well,
but that's besides the point. I mean, that's my fuck. All right. And I can understand if the taxes are being, put towards, the community or something. But our roads are bad as shit. I mean, I'm surprised you're not hearing gunshots right now. My front yard is white. My backyard is dark. And where do you think the gunshots are coming from? I mean,
I would say the bathroom, but you never know.
Yeah, you're right, because it's in the back of the house. The studio in the back of the house.
Perfect.
And like I said, across from my front yard is a different township. It's Liberty Township. My backyard is Youngstown. I live like right on that fine line. And Youngstown is the one that gives me the most shit.
Yeah.
But yet none of my my house is paid for.
Yeah.
It ain't rent. It ain't leasing. We ain't, this is paid for land.
Yeah.
You're going to give me shit about it? Like my son got what is this? Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promote. No, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell you are, but we do good on our own. Thank you. Yeah, my son got arrested. I could talk about this now over some bullshit, because I have cars parked in my front yard. I got a Corvette on one of the car dollies, and I got another old school car sitting. What up, Gene? I got another old school sitting there that I'm supposed to be putting together with my daughter, and then I got my Jeep sitting there.
Right.
And they're all covered in tarps. They're all pushed back far enough on my own land.
Right.
And I had code enforcement come up here last year, bitching about the shit in my yard. And I told them, I'm, hey, you guys know me. I'm for the guys in blue, but I know my fucking rights, and I know, you don't step over that line. So these people come up onto the property. My son, I'm not home. My son comes out. He's like wondering because they have no verification of who they are or anything. They're just walking around my yard looking in my cars and shit. My son says, hey, who the hell are you guys? The one dude says he's a cop. My son asked for credentials. They start getting shitty with him. He's telling them, first of all, you guys ain't supposed to be in this yard. You guys are not allowed to be in this yard without a warrant. You're code enforcement. You're not even real cops.
Yeah.
And, they went back and forth. They started getting derogatory for my son. My son is handicapped. He got shot. He walks with a cane. He can barely. He's worse than fucking Didi.
Yeah.
And he slips and bumps into the fucking cop. I find that he gets a hold of me. I come flying down around the corner. I fucking flew from Niles back home. I got it all on live. Like as soon as I popped out the car, I made sure it was all live.
Yeah, I remember.
And oh well, who are you? No, who the fuck are you? You are on my property. Why are you questioning my son? My son's name ain't on no lease. Actually, my son is documented to be living in Camel. Why are you here disrespecting my? Well, where all this other bullshit? And I had him on video, so they couldn't bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
So after they knew they were wrong, because I made them get the fuck off my property.
Yeah.
They came back and arrested my son for assault because he fell into him when he was slipped on the ice. My son spent the night in jail over that. Now, the reason why I bring that story up is I just seen 2 days ago. Them same motherfuckers, they didn't put their name, but I know who the code enforcement officers are.
Yeah.
The same motherfuckers went up on somebody else's yard, and they weren't as nice as I was, and they beat their fucking ass.
Who, the enforcers got their ass beat?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yet the people, because they were obviously violating the law, code enforcement was. I mean, you can't put your hands on the authorities regardless. But, and even when this incident happened here, my son told them, look, if you were to go into anybody else's property without that badge on, you get your ass whooped. And they kept saying my son was threatening them. And I stated clearly on the fucking video, no, my son did not threaten you. He just stated the fact that if you didn't have that badge on and you walked into somebody's yard, not just ours necessarily, you'd be getting your ass whooped. Well, he just proved my son right.
Yeah. Ta-da.
And not a goddamn bit of the fucking taxes that we pay, because my son's a taxpayer too. That's what we're paying for? While we losing axles and shit in the roads? While we got kids just ending up dead in little bits of field just a couple streets over?
Yeah.
I mean, we're working on Youngstown. Look, it's the second week already, and we got like 5-6 fucking murders already.
Aw,
I'm looking it up.
Come on.
I mean, we're headed back to the murder capital of the world again.
Hey, maybe
from the 90s when we were that.
Maybe you'll hit 14 for Valentine's. It's
gonna be a lot more before Valentine's Day.
Well, hey, you can hope the numbers match up
out here, and there's a lot of fucking people who love of gang banging on the hoes and thinking that hoe is they hoe when that hoe is the community hoe.
No diggity.
No doubt.
Shutting it down, good Lord. Baby got working all over town.
And then how about this shit?
Now
the IRS does nothing wrong, right? No matter what, we was always told the IRS does no wrong. You got to listen to the IRS. They always right. IRS wants to dismiss most of their court case against Hunter Biden in California because they messed up. The IRS said this. When do you ever hear the IRS say they fucked up?
Can you imagine?
Only if you're the president's son.
And even then, like, they gotta have that guy's got to be on the Epstein list. Who's in charge of that shit? Like, they have him over hot coals too. Like, he's like, all right, well, he has no way.
Well, the dude who's funding the E. Jean Carroll defamation case, because that shit's still rolling. You know, I noticed about that too. You know why Trump's getting another defamation case? Because he refuses to say that he would fuck E. Jean. Not because he's denying the rape. Not because he did do something. He's getting again, and this is the second time, because he keeps saying, I would not have sex with that woman. I would not do anything. She's not my type. That is the reason why she's getting this money. Because Trump refuses to say he'd fuck her. I listened to the testimony today. And like while Trump is in the courthouse, he's tweeting all her old shit and all the shit she's written. I mean, there's a post she put out about having a dog lick her pussy.
Yuck.
Did you see the chick's fucking interview with Anderson Cooper where she was hitting on Anderson?
Yeah. She was weird, bro. She was
weird. Right. Well, we all know rape is bad. Well, I think rape is sexy. She said it just like that. And Anderson Cooper, and I can't stand that prick, but he was like, we need to go to break. She was like,
I don't want to be here.
You're an interesting man. You're very interesting to talk to. Like you was gonna change, the old queer boy over, especially you skeleton looking cunt.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem, is that this whole, oh no, he can't say that. Well, no, he's saying exactly what I was. Okay, yeah. You're gonna charge me? That's fine, no problem. But I would never do that. And make sure that's on the record. Absolutely not. I was banging models. Even as an old piece of shit, I'm banging models. Okay?
And that's what he was saying. That's what he said the first time.
Like, bro.
And then they found a picture. They found a picture of E. Jean with him and Melania. And they were like, oh, well, you said you never met her. He's like, you know how many pictures I've taken with people? The pictures that I got with people that claim that I'm racist right now or that they hate my guts. I got pictures with Hillary Clinton. Yeah. He was on, I think, what was it, Family Feud or some shit like that with Hillary. They sang together the fucking Green Acres song.
Bro, they're all pieces of shit, right? Like, let's be honest. It's not. At this point, the problem is that it's gotten so bad that Donald Trump is the least bit of a piece of shit in comparison, which is absolutely fucking heinous, right? But that's the truth. They're all insane.
But dude, I could guarantee by election time, the illegals will be allowed to vote, and that's the only way. Well, no, because I've noticed they padded their other fucking option too, and everybody thought I was a fucking nut job for thinking this, but he's still got that option of the wartime powers, and there's already underground talks of the Biden administration overthrowing Trump with a military coup, which is exactly what they claim Donald Trump was trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know. You think that'll happen?
I think he's going to try to push Hunter for president. Dude, I'm telling you.
Can you imagine?
If he could sell that shit, he'd be the best pusher in the world, the best drug dealer in the world. If he could push fucking Hunter Biden. Are you kidding me?
I got a feeling, this is just speculation, but it's going to be Hunter, Michelle Obama. Because everybody will vote for Hunter because of Michelle.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what would happen after that? Like, that would be like, just, bro, that we would full nuclear warfare. Like, there would be no, like, World War III. Everything's going to shit.
Hunter would sell America for a fucking rock.
Soylent Green.
Look, I ran out of dope, man. Look, I'll give you Maine for just 20. I'll give you Maine for 20, man.
Bro.
You want Delaware, man? You want Delaware? I'll suck your dick.
Like, could you imagine something like that? Like, at that point, at that point, like, who the fuck knows? Like, look, The hilarious part was the last election was the most ever people who have voted for Joe Biden. And then the second most ever to have ever voted were for Donald Trump. Those two things happen in the same election. Get absolutely fucked. Okay? if you think that that's possible, just look at the trends and support with regards to voting and people's involvement in government, and none of those numbers make any sense. It's like,
no,
oh yeah,
not at all.
Everything is going downwards, but for this one, record numbers, we're so supported, record numbers.
Well, you see now, they're now this is a Republican-led thing. So everybody who loves to fucking talk about, the election deniers or whatever, they're all Republicans. Now, a Republican focus group down in Virginia just found that the Dominion voting machines, the infallible voting machines, the ones that don't do no wrong, Fox News got sued over this. What was the other dude? Roger Stone got sued over this. Everybody's getting Giuliani got sued over the Dominion machines. They're infallible. Once again, got proven that there's fuckery involved because they gave Donald Trump, I think, 1,600 more votes than he should have gotten, and they shorted Joe Biden 2,500 votes that he should have gotten. Now, they did make it a point to say it was a non-biased thing. It just happened whatever. So they didn't say whether it was in favor of Trump or against Biden or anything like that. But just that fact. All right, now this is against us. This is against the Republicans. But just that fact, it proves that the machines are fucking junk.
Yeah.
And it was a formatting problem. Everything from formatting problems to paper size to ink problems to supposedly not being able to get getting hacked because there's no Wi-Fi, but that was all proven wrong. And then that evidence was thrown out of court because they weren't allowed to present it. Dude, I'll never forget that first fucking, I think it was Project Veritas. They had that while they were doing the court hearing on the Dominion machines, they had the people in one room.
Yeah.
They had the machine in the one room. They had just this random hacker dude on the outside, and he hacked into that fucking machine in there.
Yeah.
And then after a while, they finally admitted, well, there were certain machines that they can't say which ones, but certain machines had to be logged into the internet to be able to transfer votes, which makes sense. But that's exactly what the fuck we were saying. So don't tell me that nobody can get in that goddamn system.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence of voter fraud. None whatsoever. Or what about the Carrie Lake Katie Hobbs fucking thing? And she was proven right, but they didn't give her governorship.
Did they know?
It was proven she lost that Katie, because Carrie Lake was the good one. It was proven that Katie Hobbs fucking did not win that election. There was election fraud. The machines were fucked up. They didn't blame it on anybody. They blamed it on the machines.
Yeah, Marco, it's that time.
Yes, it is.
Ready to say something.
It's great. Look, all the way in another country, they know. Happy New Year, Scotty. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man. It just this election bullshit. I have no faith in the election shit anymore. They're starting to give out fucking more shit to the illegals while I'm seeing more and more of my friends get their medicals cut.
Yeah.
And then now they're fucking going after, or they're you're gonna notice they're taking a lot of the cold medicines off. We did a show on that, but they're doing more and more. And I guess the Japanese just did a a research paper or put out a research paper showing like 200 different diseases that are caused from the jab and from the side effects from the jab and shit that we're all supposed to be.
Oh, that's.
But on top of the whole bullshit with the illegals, you know, we got over here in Ohio. They already got it's called JCV1 or something like that. But you know, I'm not sure if it's the same thing or if it's another one that the WHO is talking about. But Disease X, did you hear that one? The Disease X. That's a sexy name, Disease X. Yeah,
it is. I'll give you that much, sir. That's the sexy.
Yeah, that's the new COVID. That's the new COVID. It's supposed to be 10, 15 times worse than any kind of COVID. Wait a minute. Who made that one? Somebody had to make it.
Marketing. That's who made it, baby. And this one, we are going to have merchandise. We are going to have everything.
We're gonna have. I got the new X disease, and all I got was this T-shirt and paralyzed.
X disease is also going to coincide with the time you get your tax returns back, so you have a little extra money at the time. So everyone's going to be okay. It'll be nice. Do a little shutdown. It'll be nice.
Well, actually, and I just seen this right before I started up the computer and got ready for the show. Right up the street from me is a what are they called? Quick Med.
Crack house?
No, that's a few streets over.
That's the other way. My fault.
And it's not crack; it's heroin. Crack is a retro drug now. But anyways, urgent care. Quick Med Urgent Care is like right up around the corner, like not even a mile away from my house. And it's the one that I go to, my kids go to and shit.
All right.
Apparently today the FBI raided it and raided some house that's down the road. Yeah, or that's the new lingo. It's a trap house. Thank you, Justin.
What do they trap inside that house?
White girls.
Who just popped up for that? Was that in Michigan?
Huh?
Was that in Michigan?
What's Michigan?
They just found oh Jesus Christ! They just found a bunch of human trafficking people. I just
no,
read
that's
it.
here in Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, they busted a big ass human trafficking ring, and it was there's a citizens group that actually started tracking people down. There's one in Hubbard that's getting pedophiles, and there's another one that's like kind of like a nationwide thing that is stopping the trafficking of the kids going down south of the border. Because not only are they shipping up the brown girls this way and selling them, but they're shipping the white girls down that way and selling them.
Yeah.
See, and there's your DEI, everybody. There's your cultural diversity, everybody. That's how you mix and get rid of racism. You make all fucking khaki color people.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, Marco?
Ugh.
So sorry, go ahead.
You weren't here last week, so
no.
What do you think? Did you hear about the aliens in Miami? And not the Cubans.
So I saw a few videos how there was a lot of a huge response to it, and people were like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is there such a huge response? And then there's weird videos. None of the videos, the alleged videos, looked like anything. I didn't see one that was like, oh, that looks like it's a 10-foot shadow monster. What the fuck does that mean? Let's start there.
I've heard shadow monster.
We don't know
I heard
what the fuck it is. That's what it means.
I heard it was an interdimensional being phasing in and out of the Matrix.
My dirty butthole. Listen, that's fine. But at the same time, is who knows what it was? Was there something? Maybe. Was it aliens No, I highly doubt any of that.
Yeah, I don't think it was aliens either. What I do think is a good possibility, though, is I think some fuckwit in there from the Sandlot fucking went in there and did some fuck shit and was probably maybe trying to pull off some terrorist shit. And it's easier to say, hey, there might have been an alien here than to get the country in the uproar that same people are trying to blow up the mall.
Yeah, could be something like that. Like, look,
because they swore up and down. They're all over international TV saying that they're going to take revenge on the United States for all the bullshit that's going on in the litter box. So
if they have a situation under control like that and they can get away with it and people go, yeah, here's shadow people, whatever.
Marco,
it's way easier, right?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like a Sasquatch sighting. You know, because you notice everybody was there, but nobody got a real video. All you see is two little blurry marks going across every fucking video. Every one. And the realest one that I heard, some dude said that he didn't see anything. Just him and his girl saw the running, and everybody was running. It was a bunch of kids that started a fight down there. And somebody threw some fireworks or shot, and that's where the panic came from.
Yeah.
So that seems more believable, but that police presence doesn't, for that. So with that big of a police presence that they had, I feel like that was saying people.
Maybe, who knows? Or it could also be domestic. You never know.
I'm a believer, and I don't think that was any kind of aliens or interdimensional or any kind of. That was straight carbon-based biological people.
That was every video I saw, I was like, okay, maybe it's a bad video, but every one of them looked the same shitty version.
Footage from the Sasquatch was better, man.
I'm like, listen, that could have been some sort of smoke moving that everyone said, oh yeah, smoke monster. You're like, nope, just something burned. Maybe they breached a door. Something like that.
What's up, Megan? The one thing that I do find odd, and it ain't so odd after we've seen the bullshit that went on in Vegas, is that's a big fucking mall. There's got to be cameras everywhere, high-res cameras. What if there was something there obviously was something going on. Why don't we have the footage? Why don't we have the high-res camera footage from the mall itself?
Dude, because rich people, man. No matter what, they make billion-dollar freaking buildings, but put the cheapest shit they possibly can in them.
That's I don't know, because that's like the Vandalay massacre. Everybody knows who's been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas a couple times. There are cameras everywhere. Everywhere. I don't care how cheap they are. There are cameras everywhere. You ain't gonna tell me you didn't see that old man walk in with a whole fucking Avengers full of arsenal and start taking motherfuckers out from the window. No, you didn't.
Multiple times. Like he had to have gone up and down multiple times without that's heinous.
Yeah. That's bullshit. That's exactly what it is. There is camera.
Jennifer Garner's hot.
Who?
Jennifer Garner.
That's true.
Electra?
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner is hot.
Electra.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Smoking hot.
Fucker.
Yes. she's on a commercial. I just kind of got distracted. My fault.
My dick said squirrel.
Jump.
Hot celebrity.
Oh fuck. So Dan, what's this deal with the dude living with the dead person?
Well, as far as I know, it's down in Salem. They're Quakers. They're supposed to get buried together. Well, dude died. The son came in and found his dad dead. Reported his dad did to the sheriff's office, and then 3 days later reported to the sheriff. What the hell are you doing, kid?
I don't know.
Anyway, 3 days later,
What are you yelling for?
told him their mother was dead. His mother was dead as well in the camper from like 6 years ago. And then the sheriff said that it was like one of those well-preserved bodies he's seen for 6 years dead. So, I mean, he must have took care of it at least. But still, it's kind of whacked out to live for 6 years in a Winnebago with your
dead spouse. Yeah.
I've been married before, and I had a hard enough time living 3 years with her alive, let alone living with her 6 more years after the motherfucking fact in a fucking camper even.
Yeah, that's tight quarters. I mean,
no.
I mean, I want to know what he used to preserve. Like, was he giving her like the whole?
He's had something about
lotion on its skin.
Was he putting the lotion on the skin or what? Yeah.
Or gets the hose again.
Maybe he was giving her the hose too. I mean, if she was a dead fuck when she was alive, I mean, what's the difference that she's dead?
Very
a lot.
true.
There are a lot of
Yeah, really.
people.
I mean,
you know, you stick one of them aquarium heaters up inside her overnight, keep it nice and warm, wake up in the morning,
man. That's all you
pull
need.
it out. That's how he preserved her.
You are
man lotion and an aquarium heater.
You are fucking ridiculous. Just there's no point, Marco. There ain't no fucking point in the world that you can't make outright disgusting.
Yeah, fucked up. We're going with
I'm trying to make it real. I'm trying to make it make sense. If you were gonna have a dead body, if you were fucking a dead body for 6 years, I mean, first of all, yeah, and it was well preserved, so obviously he couldn't fuck something ugly looking. So he kept the skin tight and everything.
Dude.
You know, he had to do something. Was he rubbing her with oil?
Hold up, they were Quakers. There ain't nothing hot about that chick, especially 6 years dead. So
and also, yeah, that's a companionship thing, not a fucking thing, bro. Those aren't people. Like, listen, you live in a weird universe, okay? Occupied by you. Yeah, it's just you and every woman willing to make a bad decision is also
yes.
Sometimes there's
one
a line.
Point.
Sometimes there's a line.
1 point.
Right? But the rest of us, sometimes we just like the loving embrace of our spouse because they care for us and we care for them, and that's okay.
I feel like Gino's wife is in the room.
She's not.
I love my girl, but we ain't never get married. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
I love my girl, but fuck that marriage shit.
Yeah,
I don't need
that's
the
what I'm saying,
government
for real.
involved in this shit. That's fine. Yeah.
I mean, companionship. I mean, she's 5 foot tall. I can stick her in a pocket. We're good to go.
Yeah. Polly
And we
Pocket.
come full circle with the R. Kelly thing.
Oh,
Let
Jesus
me pee on
Christ.
you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll pee on you. Let me braid your hair.
Why is that the option? That's horrible. Horrible.
It
idea.
is Margo.
I don't get it because I've tried it both ways, and that pee thing is just not a turn on.
We're all aware that you've tried it both ways, okay, sir? All of us.
It be like that sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Marco gives a whole new meaning to Trailer Park Boy.
I mean,
Hey, I'm versatile. Everywhere from the hood to the trailer park.
from gold teeth to no teeth.
That's it. Nope. Gotta have teeth. A Rolls Royce is just another piece of shit on the road if it ain't got a grill.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Opposite. No, it isn't.
You go look at the Cheech and Chong car. It was a Volkswagen. They put a fucking Rolls Royce grill on it. Everybody wanted that car. Take that grill off.
Knocking, but you can't come in.
Because everyone's stupid.
But you can't come in.
There's my name right there. It's Pedro Lapacas.
Carl ain't here, man.
Nah,
Dave's not here, man.
See, that's what happens when somebody who does not do drugs tries to do a drug impression.
I mean, yeah, it's accurate.
Dave's not here, man. Oh, fuck.
If that's the worst fucking thing I do in my life, so be it.
What was this other fuck shit? Oh, here's something I want to talk about. And this goes back to my own shit. It seems like every show now we got to do a complaint about these young kids now. And the past 2 days, I heard some of the most fuck shit that I've ever heard in my life. Like, we're doomed if you got to take over. Number one, it wasn't snowing at all. It's cold as fuck out here, but it wasn't snowing at all. And they called it snow days for these kids. I mean, all over. There's like 6 counties.
Warmer today than it was yesterday when they went to school.
Yeah, and it was snowing and blizzarding yesterday. Today, the sun was out. It was cold as shit, but the sun was out. The roads were fucking clear. Everything was good. So, and the kids had schools off. I remember being in the school, and I ain't gonna say I walked in 4 foot of snow barefooted back and forth because I had shoes. But
12 feet of snow both ways. Uphill, both ways.
It was cold as fuck in the school, and if we bitched about the fucking cold, we got told to go get our coat out the locker. Get back to fucking your schoolwork.
Right. We couldn't see Marco in 4 feet of snow, so we're good.
Fucking pussification. Now, to top it off, my daughter didn't go to work yesterday. My daughter's 21 years old. Didn't go to work yesterday. You want to know what her excuse was? Do you want to know what the excuse that she had the balls to tell her employer that she couldn't come to work?
It's cold outside.
She had to take a mental health day.
Oh.
What the fuck is a mental health day? Motherfucker!
No, hold on.
Dude,
that's exactly right.
Dude,
right there.
I'm gonna take a fucking mental health day after this fucking conversation with your goofy ass.
There you go.
Give me a mental health day for real. For
God,
real.
you're killing me.
That happens to our fucking kids now. It's society that's condoning it. She's having a hard time. Give her a day off, and it goes from sympathy to mandatory.
It's Marco recuperation time. Okay?
They gave it to her. They gave her the mental health day. You know, when I was growing up, if I was 21 years old and I told my employer I needed a mental health day, they're gonna say, take the rest of the summer off.
Yeah,
Bye.
that's a shit employer. I love how your standard, you're like, I should be lit on fire while I'm working, and that's how it should be. No,
I've been lit on fire while I was working, and I stayed fucking working.
That's because you're a dipshit. Okay, you're a dipshit.
Work ethic. See, this is the Canadian side. That's the Trudeau in you coming out.
That's not the Canadian side of anything. You
coming out.
It's common sense. If you're on fire,
don't make them work.
Don't keep working.
Don't make them work. You let them rub penises together and give them dope.
You get basketball boobs. You go and teach shop class.
And for you ladies, you go teach PE. Dude, I heard that, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? A mental health day. I remember being in a fucking warehouse grinding welds while my ex came to the my job screaming and acting a fool in the middle of the warehouse.
Yeah.
And I didn't get no mental health day. You know what I got told? If you don't get this crazy bitch off this property, you're gonna lose your job. That's what I got told.
So here's a question for you, Marco. If your boss said, "Hey man, listen, take the rest of the day. In fact, take a little bit of tomorrow in the morning and come in late and don't worry about it. You'll get paid, just don't worry about it. But don't let this shit happen again." Cool? How much easier would it have been for you to have been able to focus on that issue and maybe have it not blow up any further, right?
Nah, Marco,
I love how his brain is slowly exploding.
Marco,
he's like, "What the fuck?
Are you? What kind of shit did you just fucking say to me?
Marco, let me give it to him in Youngstown terms. All right. Listen, when anything came down for us when we were growing up, we either beat the fuck out of it or it ran away. Problem solved.
Sure. And I'm saying is that there are some, not many, but some instances where you can just go, "Hey, maybe we can do something about this and not be violent."
I think Dino's problem.
Oh my God.
The only place he worked was his dad's machine shop. So it was dad coming down saying, "Hey, you fucked up in English class. Take the day off, study a little bit, come back to work tomorrow. Don't fuck up again." That's where that happened, because that was your fucking dad telling you that.
No, that never happened at the shop. That never. And I even told my dad, I said, "Hey, you should start doing that." He's like, "Go to hell, okay? You take your crazy hippie ideas and go to hell, okay?" Shortly afterward, I damaged my back. I didn't work for 2.5 years, and he goes, "You know what?" He goes, "If you're working at the shop," he goes, "I would have had to pay your income." He goes, "And I couldn't afford that." So he goes, luckily you were at a bank that had employment insurance, so it was covered, and you got onto a fucking short-term disability and then long-term disability.
Hold up.
Because otherwise, I'd be fucking dead. Those 2.5 years, bro. It fucking sucked.
You got hurt at a bank, not the machine shop.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. What I need to understand, he just laughed.
He said, "Fuck you
He's
guys."
still there. He's still
what
there.
I need to understand is, how the fuck do you hurt yourself so bad at a bank that you're off work for two years?
So I ended up having 6 herniated discs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
From the bank?
So what I believe was the attributing factor was that I was working at the machine shop my late teens, early 20s, and I was working with steel. Like, I'm moving steel around and I'm doing shit like building stuff, like very physical, very, and all of a sudden, like a man, right? All of a sudden I'm working at a bank and I'm at a chair 9 hours a day, then I'm in traffic 3 hours a day, all that kind of shit. And like, I just get I gained a ton of weight almost immediately. Right?
So the bank didn't hurt you. Your fat ass hurt you.
Well,
no, steel did.
I mean, I'm just throwing.
See, you know that the whole moral of that whole story is, don't take a pussy job. You should have stayed in the fucking machine.
In all honesty, like, I look back and I think, because I was a really bad machinist, like my dad really tried to teach me. I tried to learn to weld. I understand all the principles of it. Dog shit welder. Just a dog shit welder. Everything I tried to throw onto a lathe was just like, I broke so many drills on a milling machine, like so many drills, and he got so mad. He's like, bro, those things, bro. He's like, those things cost money, you little shit. I'm like, I was trying to be efficient. He's like, you broke shit, you little asshole. So, yeah.
Well, here, just for future knowledge, because I took machine shop class and I worked in plenty of machine shops and tool and die jobs. Just for future experience, if you ever end up back in a machine shop, a drill does not go in a mill. An end mill goes in a mill. A drill goes in a drill press. That might have been your first problem. That might have been your first problem right there. That's why you kept breaking shit.
Just so you know, everyone. Now you know Marco is the kind of guy to go on a job site and everyone calls it a forklift. He goes, it's actually called a tow motor, right? Yes, Marco, we all know it's called a tow motor, but we all call it a forklift. You know why? Because it's got a fork on the front and it lifts shit up. So shut your fucking pie hole. You and your this is the correct thing. Eat my ass and
you wonder why you slipped 6 discs sitting in a chair at a bank.
Yeah, that was really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to close this up. 10 o'clock.
I know. Oh my God, Marco, what's wrong with you?
This. I'm gonna end with this quick story. For the transgenders out there, you know that your name now, like if you want to switch your name now, your old name is your dead name, right? I find that pretty fucked up. That there's some tranny that is trying to run from a Ohio seat in the House or whatever, and they're suing Ohio government now because they got disqualified because she didn't put, or it didn't put its fucking dead name on there. And it clearly states on the application, like it filled out everything correctly, except for the one part where it says, if you have changed your name in the past 5 years, you have to state your former name. Right. And it refused to fucking do that. And because it refused to do that, it got disqualified because that's the rules.
So why is it different for them than it is for a woman that's married?
Exactly. There is no difference. If you change your fucking name, you got to put it there. And the excuse is, well, some of the people who change their names don't identify with that name. That's not their name. It's dead to them.
No,
so
no
it's
one
not
does.
Your maiden name anymore. It's your dead name.
Sure.
Yeah, it's your dead name now.
Hey, not either way, you don't identify with that name. Okay, that's fine.
But you still got to put it there.
That's right. Yeah, they're not saying they're going to, but that's the information they need.
Right. That's it. It's just a fucking rule.
Get over yourself.
I mean, you'd have made your whole way. That's just like that dumb fucking in Georgia. You know, she got caught fucking around with that married dude, gave him all kind of money to prosecute Trump, and now she's saying it's race. It's because of her race and because she's a female that she got caught and that they're going after her. No, bitch, this got nothing to do with Trump. It's got nothing to do with you being black. It's got nothing to do with you being a woman. It's got something to do with you being a home wrecking whore and then making the fucking taxpayers pay for your fucking home wrecking.
Listen, I don't
know.
No
diggity.
No doubt.
I don't know, Marco. Every time I've met a whore, they're like, very important. You got to pay your taxes. Otherwise, you're going to jail immediately. Always pay your taxes.
Where do you meet a whore that pays their taxes? In Canada?
Quite a few.
Well, that's in Nevada, Las Vegas.
Here. Part-time accounting, something like that.
Ah. Got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's been an hour for the show. Thank you, Dino, for joining us. Thank you, Didi, for joining us. We'll be back here next Wednesday. Dino, you got anything going on this week?
Not really. I might do something just documenting my trip. I was in LA for about 5 days. It was wild. Went to Atlas's wedding. That was really fun. Met some people. Finally put a face to the name. We didn't have much time, but it was good.
You didn't go stalking that Asian, did you?
Who?
You know what I'm talking about. We ain't gonna put names out there, but you didn't go down there to stalk an Asian for a friend.
Oh no.
Okay, just making sure.
I didn't even reach out.
That was mighty weird that that started happening, and then all of a sudden Dino's headed to LA. It was like a mob hit.
No. Someone's gonna have an accident.
This
has
been
been down the steps 20 times.
This is in Brookfield, Marco.
In all honesty,
this open mic on Saturday that we may go to.
Oh, well, sweet.
Jimmy Nino's Pizzeria and Tap Room, 7172 Warren Sharon Road, Brookfield, Ohio.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be there Saturday if y'all want to come see us act a fool.
Or just next Wednesday, whichever, whatever you want to do.
That's it. All right. With that being said, y'all be safe. Fuck Joe Biden and the rest of them bitches. We're out.
All right, later.